Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I'm Mary Lopez and I'm from Sydney, Australia, and I'm accompanied here by three wonderful performer, songwriter, composers. I've got Jess here, 22-year-old Jess, Nick, 22, and Jacob over here, 19. They're graduates of a very prestigious program which operates out of the Sydney Entertainment Centre in Sydney. It's a foundation which was set up to provide a level playing field for young performers from government schools throughout New South Wales. This level playing field opens up a career in the entertainment and music industry for young people who otherwise might not have that opportunity. Now, these fabulous young people have been in New York for the last 2 weeks preparing to present a cabaret on Friday. This is a lovely rehearsal for them to be able to do that. They're going to present some of their favourite music for you tonight and some of their originals. Thank you very much for joining us, and I'm sure you're going to love the talents that you're going to see and hear here tonight. Thank you for coming.
I've got you under my skin. I've got you deep in the heart of me. So deep in my heart that you're really a part of me. I've got you under my skin.
I tried so not to give in. I said to myself, this affair never will go so well. But why should I try to resist when, darling, I know so well I've got you under my skin. I'd sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near. In spite of the warning bells that come in the night, they repeat and repeat in my ear.
Don't you know, little fool, you never can win. Use your mentality, wake up to reality. But each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop before I begin.
'Cause I've got you.
'Cause I've got you.
'Cause I've got you.
Thank you very much. It's a real honor to be so far from home, and it really is very far if you have to ever take the plane flight all the way down to Australia. And no, we're not British. People seem to think that our accents sound British, but we're from Australia. I'm Jess.
I'm Nicholas Gentile.
And I'm Jacob Neale.
And we are from the Talent Development Project. And now Nikki's going to sing a bit of a funny, is it funny?
It's a funny song. It's called the Caveman Song. It's about a man who is a bit ahead of his time. is the day your son becomes a man. Papa, today he claims a mate and joins the clan. Papa, ah, that's what you'd expect from any son who walked erect. Well, I'm sorry, but I've got a different plan, Papa. I'm not like the other cavemen. Mother Nature gave men a brain, but for most of them it's all in vain. They've got no reason or rhyme. Undeniably, I'm way ahead of my time. Remember when you took me hunting for Macedon? How at first I nearly fainted, then I hurried home and painted. People saw my sketch and told the story and passed it on, 'cause it was plastered on the wall for the glory of us all. With a spear in hand, I fear I'm ineffectual, but I might just be the world's first Homo sapien who's an intellectual. I'm not like the other cavemen, or those gruff and grave men I greet, like to hunt and grunt and eat raw meat. They seem at home in the grime. Undeniably, I'm way ahead of my time. Remember when the days were chilly and Pleistocene? How you made me those pajamas from the skins of woolly mammoths? Only nowadays it's not so frozen and Pleistocene. It might be nice to see new clothes in a style that I'll propose. Now you know I'd never put myself in jeopardy, but I swear that I would kill for something sleek and leopardy, 'cause I'm not like the other cavemen. Can't you see I crave many things that a lowbrow lifestyle never brings? No chance for something sublime. Undeniably, I'm way ahead of my time. And I am sick of all those dancers with that ooga booga crap. If only I could show the world the steps I got on tap. Just watch me. Oh, watch me shine, Papa. Oh, I'm on fire. I'll tell you what fire is later. I'm not like the other cavemen, virtuous and brave men, no doubt, but the kind that I could do without. No chance for something sublime. Undeniably, I'm gonna have to say, Pa, can't you see I'm way ahead of my time? Thank you. I'd now like to introduce Jess back to the stage to sing her original, Mr. Television.
This is a song, I guess, about something that we all know, which is the television. We watch it usually every day, but it's, I guess, about the progression that we have through our lives, where it seems to be our friend, our ally, our teacher. And this will feature Jacob on the piano. I have a friend, we talk every day. More I listen to what he has to say. He tells me stories about this world I've never seen. He tells me how I should be. He takes me back in time to dance with those ghosts, telling stories about the scars today we should know, and wanting more from this life and needing more from this life. Oh, Mr. Television, tell me that it ain't true. I can't be living in that same world that ain't do. No, it ain't fair. Oh, I have a friend, we talk every day. More I listen to what he has to say. He tells me truths, these futile lies, and we learn of our demise. Broken things we try to mend as we watch it all and tear it down. Start again, build an ark and find your friends. Watch it go before your eyes. You'll just cry thinking and wanting more from this
and needing just more from this life. Oh, oh, Mr. Television, tell me that it ain't true. I can't be living in that same world that ain't new. Talk every day. I listen to what he has to say. He tells me stories about this world I've never seen. He tells me how I should be. He takes me back in time to dance with those ghosts, telling stories about the scars that we should know and wanting more just from this life and needing more from this life. Oh, Mr. Television, tell me that it ain't true. I can't be living in that same world they do. Oh, Mr. Television, tell me that it ain't true. I can't be living in that same world that ain't true.
Thank you. One of my favorite pastimes in Australia is sailing, because if any of you have been to Sydney, we have a very, very beautiful harbour. And so Nick's going to sing a little bit about that.
I'd rather be sailing, yes I would, on an open sea. I'd stand there inhaling if I could, feeling wild and free. The sun is on my neck, the wind is in my face, the water's incredibly blue, and I'd rather be sailing. Yes, I wanna go sail and then come home to you. Sex is good, but I'd rather be sailing. Food is nice, but I'd rather be sailing. People are swell, but I'd rather be sailing over the horizon. And I'd rather be sailing, yes I would, on an open sea. I'd stand there inhaling if I could, feeling wild and free. The sun is on my neck, the wind is in my face, the sea is incredibly blue, and I'd rather be sailing. Yes, I'd wanna go sail and then come home to you. I'd rather be sailing. Yes, I wanna go sail and then come home to you. Thank you. One of the amazing opportunities we get as a part of this Bound for Broadway scholarship is to work with the leading musical theatre legends in New York. On this trip, we've managed to work with Stephen Schwartz, attending the ASCAP workshops where they develop 4 new musicals every year. We've also worked with the amazing, talented Craig Carnelia. We've attended his acting classes and really stepped out of our comfort zones to explore some new horizons, which is awesome. Through our mentorship with music directors like Chris Denny, we were introduced to some new works from composers who we haven't had a lot to do with in Australia. He introduced me to this one song that really stuck to me by Stephen Sondheim from Merrily We Roll Along. It's called Good Thing Going. I hope you enjoy. It started out like a song. We started quiet and slow with no surprise. And then one morning I woke to realize we had a good thing going. It's not that nothing went wrong. Some angry moments, of course, but just a few, and only moments, no more, because we knew we had this good thing going. And if I wanted too much, was it such a mistake at the time? You never wanted enough, alright, tough. I don't make that a crime. While it's going along, you take for granted some love will wear away. You took for granted a lot, but still I say it could have kept on growing instead of just kept on. We had a good thing going. Thank you.
Jacob's from Newcastle and I'm from Sydney, and so we're about 2 hours apart. And the amazing thing about the Talent Development Project is that it brings people together, people that have similar interests, and we're actually singing a song now that's from this city. It's called Beginning to See the Light. So it's, I guess, our way of paying homage to the Kennedy Center and to being in DC. I never cared much for moonlit skies or candlelight on the fireflies. But now that the stars are in your eyes, I'm beginning to see the light. I never went in for Afterglow, that candlelight on the mistletoe. But now when you turn that lamp down low, I'm beginning to see the light. We used to ramble through the park,
shadow boxing in the dark. Then you came, you caused the spark. It's a forlorn fire now. I never made love by land and shine. I never saw rainbows in my wine. But now that those lips are burning mine, I'm beginning to see the light. We used to ramble through the park, shadow boxing in the dark. Then you came, you caused the spark. It's a forlorn fire now. Oh, a forlorn fire now. I never made love by land and shine. I never saw that rainbows in my wine. But now that your lips are burning mine, I'm beginning to see. I'm beginning to see my baby. I'm beginning to see the candlelight, the moonlit skies. I'm beginning to see. Oh, now I'm beginning to see my baby. Now I'm beginning to just see. Oh, I'm beginning to just see. I see the light.
Thank you. Beautiful dancing. I might just grab a mic stand while I talk about this next song. This, I'm sorry, is not as danceable as the last one, but I hope you enjoy it just as much. It is a song that I wrote called Silence. And it's about, I guess, the toxic nature of silence in relationships.
The storm of silence, it has come. We can take anything, anything but silence. We lie in one bed, we bought each other, but somehow it feels like forever and ever since we've felt each other. We can take anything, anything but silence. Oh, why is this silence making us strangers? Oh, why is this silence making us two strangers? Shatter these stubborn hearts that wait. How to break, how to break, how do we break the silence? Back to back, thoughts run on for miles, fade into two truths that will face each other before we cannot clutter. We can take anything, anything but silence. Oh, why is this silence making us strangers? Oh, why is this silence making us two strangers? Don't go to sleep while you're so far away from me. We feel 1,000 miles. We feel 1,000 miles. Don't go to sleep while you're so far away from me. We feel 1,000 miles. We feel 1,000 miles. Don't go to sleep. Don't go
Thank you very much. On this trip, we've been experiencing a lot of new things. One personally for me is singing and playing. And as you've seen, Jess is a writer and Nick also does a lot of film composing, which sounds incredible. And I joined them on this songwriting endeavor. This is an original that I've written. It is called Simple Misunderstanding. It was going so well, it all seemed so fine, all things fell in line. But then one day it all changed, a reason I cannot find. No, I cannot read your mind. I don't know what to do, I don't know what to say. I guess I'm trying to find my way. A simple misunderstanding. What could I say? A simple misunderstanding. It's just one of those things. No, don't forget I love you, girl. A simple misunderstanding. That's all. So what do you think? Please tell me the truth. Don't say that we're through. I don't know how to feel, I don't know what to think. You know I'm still in love with you. I don't know what to do, I don't know what to say. I guess I'm trying to find my way. A simple misunderstanding. What could I say? A simple misunderstanding. It's just one of those things. No, don't forget I love you, girl. A simple misunderstanding. What can I do that can make things right? Should I talk about it, or should I do my time? Words can't describe how I feel for you. No, I can't deny it, and I won't even try. A simple misunderstanding. A simple misunderstanding. What could I say? A simple misunderstanding. It's just one of those things. No, don't forget I love you, girl. A simple misunderstanding. That's all.
Beautiful job, Jacob.
It's a good place for your first singing gig,
Yeah,
I'd say.
not in a bad place
I'd say
at
the
all.
CV would like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, next I'm going to give a bit of a jazz a go with some old school Frank Sinatra, Fly Me to the Moon. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song, let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. Oh, in other words, I love you. fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song. Let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Yeah. Thank you. Beautiful, Jacob.
Seems like we're doing a bit of trading about. One of my favorite parts of New York City, apart from the music, is Central Park. It's beautiful. And I was walking there, I think yesterday, and I went to Strawberry Fields. And I saw the imprint where it has the peace sign and it has Imagine. And so I decided to sing this song. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or to die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us in the world will live as one. It's interesting, I teach singing and I never interject from this song because it's so beautiful as is. But a lot of the kids I teach don't know this song. And I find that's a real shame. So every time I hear of a child that knows it, I get really excited. Because the day that he wrote it, it's now just as relevant here today. I think we all feel that. We all still have the same problems. Imagine no possessions.
this one great big world, but you may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one.
That was beautiful, Jess. Beautiful. I'd like to welcome Jacob back to the piano to sing another song for you tonight. He's going to sing I'm Glad There Is You.
In this world of ordinary people, extraordinary people, I'm glad there is you. In this world of overrated pleasures and underrated treasures, I'm glad there is you. I live to love, I love to live with you beside me. This role so new, I'll muddle through with you to guide me. To love, I love to live with you beside me. This role so new, I'll muddle through with you to guide me. In this world, where many, many play at love, but hardly ever stay in love. I'm glad there is you. More than ever, I'm glad there is
We'd just like to take a moment to really thank the Talent Development Project and ASCAP, especially Michael Kirker, for all their assistance in sending us over here to spend these past 3 weeks in New York and this amazing trip to Washington, which we've had the whole day to see your amazing city.
Yeah, we should say you have a very beautiful city. There's so many amazing buildings.
I know.
Anyway, enough of that. We are going to finish with, I guess, a reprise where we're all going to get together and sing Beginning to See the Light. Thank you so much for listening. You've really made our day.
Thank you so much.
So thanks again. Thanks to the Kennedy Center.
I never cared much for moonlit sky. I never winked back at fireflies. But now that the stars are in your eyes, I'm beginning to see the light. I never cared much for afterglow or candlelight on the mistletoe. But now that you turn the lamp down low, I'm beginning to see the light.
We used to ramble through the park. I was shadow boxing in the dark. Then you came, you caused the spark. So for a love fire, nah, for a love fire, nah. I never made love by land and shine. I never saw that rainbow in my wine, but now that your lips are burning mine, I'm beginning to see the light. Oh, I am beginning to see the light. Oh, I'm beginning to see the light.
Thank you again. This is Nick.
This is Jess and
And we,
Jacob.
we have Jacob on the piano.
Oh, I'm beginning to see
See
the light.
Have a great night.
Thank you so much.